Hi sweet people, today I'm back with another recipe on how I make these Oreo cheesecake cookies. So if you want to know more, just keep on watching. The items you'll need mainly will be Oreo cookies, cream cheese, butter, flour, sugar and vanilla essence. So you just need a mixing bowl and put in the butter and mix in with the cream cheese and just mix it together first.
Pull it, ride, bust painting. That's my sunshine when it's raining. That's my boo, yeah, yeah. When I'm all alone, she pulled through. So when I catch that wave, we gon' move. But then again, we probably won't. Cause I know she like to stay at home. And she probably gon' shoot me dead before the devil try to take my soul. Yeah, I call that love TKO. This thing here way too cold. We gon' shine like a pot of gold. If you didn't know, now you know.
After you've kind of mixed it together just roughly, then you can prepare your mixer so that you can use it to beat for around 1 minute, and then you can go to the next step.
In case they didn't know, that's my boo. Yeah, that's boo. Don't ask me how I been, how are you? Please don't bring your friends, they not cool. When you on the way, make that move. In case they didn't know, that's my boo. Yeah, that's boo. Feel me? Yeah, yeah.
After beating for 1 minute, then you can add in the sugar. After adding the sugar, you can just mix it and then continue beating again for another 1 minute.
When I'm all alone, she pulled through. So when I catch that wave, we gon' move. But then again, we probably won't. Cause I know she like to stay at home. And she probably gon' shoot me dead before the devil try to take my soul. Yeah, I call that love TKO. This thing here way too cold. We gon' shine like a pot of gold. If you didn't know, now you know. Feel me? Don't ask me how I been, how are you? Please don't bring your friends, they not cool, yeah. When you on the way, make that move. In case they didn't know, that's my boo. Yeah, that's boo. Don't ask me how I been, how are you? Please don't bring your friends, they not cool. When you on the way, make that move. In case they didn't know, that's my.
Okay, I'm sure that if you've watched my previous video, you know that I love cheesecake. So this is my second time actually making this, and the first time I made it, I used maybe beat too long. I used the beater for too long, so it actually, and it was nice, but it ended up being like I can't really explain, but it was different from the second time I made it. So I'm just using beating it for two times, first for 1 minute and another time now for another 1 minute, and then you can go on to the next step.
Please don't bring your friends, they not cool, yeah.
After that 1 minute of beating, you can add in the vanilla essence and just mix it in again.
Yeah, that's boo. Don't ask me how I been, how are you? Please don't bring your friends, they not cool. When you on the way, make that move. In case they didn't know, that's my boo. Yeah, that's boo.
Once that's done, now you can add in the flour. So I'm sieving the flour and adding it, and then after it's done, you can just mix it together with the batter.
See my peanut butter jelly snack, pull it, ride, blushy, painting. That's my sunshine when it's raining. That's my boo, yeah, yeah. When I'm all alone, she pulled through. So when I catch that wave, we gon' move. But then again, we probably won't. Cause I know she like to stay at home. And she probably gon' shoot me dead before the devil try to take my soul. Yeah, I call that love TKO. This thing here way too cold. We gon' shine like a pot of gold.
Once the batter is fully mixed in together with all the ingredients, then you can go on to add in the crushed Oreo cookies. So I'm actually putting in the cookies, so I'm just leaving out one cookie for later. For now, I'm adding in all of the cookies and just crushing it together with the filling inside. So just crush it all. I'm just using my hands here, which is the simplest way to do it. So I'm just crushing it in and putting it in to the batter. And then later on, I'll be excluding that one biscuit and I'll remove that filling. So I'll just crush it even more finely a bit to add in together, because I wanted it to look more like a Oreo, I mean like a cookies and cream kind of vibes. So that's why I'm like excluding the one cookie. So if you want it to look more darker, then you should just make the Oreo cookies more crushed. So I like it this way. So the first time I actually crushed it too much, so I prefer it this way. So the cookies are like mediumly crushed, and then at least when after you bake, you still can feel the Oreo cookies in the in the cookie itself.
Painted. That's my sunshine when it's raining. That's my boo, yeah, yeah. When I'm all alone, she pulled through.
Like I was mentioning earlier, so this is that one cookie that I actually removed the filling and adding it. So this was not really enough to make the batter a bit darker. So if you want to make the batter a bit darker, and then you should add in more cookies, finely crushed, in order to turn the batter darker. My batter still ended up being cream colored, so it did look like a Oreo, I mean like cookies and cream kind of vibe, but I was going for something a bit darker, which didn't end up. But I mean the taste is still the same. So it's up to you if you want to add in more Oreo cookies. But this is really a very nice cookie. Like I didn't really think that Oreo cheesecake cookies was gonna be something that I would like, because I'm more of a cake person than a cookie person. But this ended up being really nice. It's like a cookie version of a cake, which I mean seems obvious in the title and this item, but sometimes you can't just imagine how it's going to taste. So after making it the first time, I did like it, and I did pass over some to my friends and family, which they ended up liking it too. So if you want to make this right, then you can do it. If you really like cookies or cakes, it was nice. It's just a nice mixture of sweet and cookie, but this is not like a crunchy cookie. So when you bake it, it's going to be crunchy on the outside, and inside it's going to be still a bit not really cakey, but something like a dense kind of cookie. So this cookie, I actually refrigerated it. The previous time it was recommended to keep it in 5 days in the fridge, but I actually kept it longer and was still fine. But of course you need to see how much longer you can put in, more than 5 days depending on you. But definitely some of us are not going to keep it even 5 days. It's like I can eat all the cookies in one sitting because it's really nice. So it's up to you, but definitely sometimes you can keep it longer than 5 days, maybe a week. If it's fine, it should be okay. But sometimes maybe you just finish it before that's 5 days or 7 days itself. So I'm just using a ice cream scoop to actually scoop out the batter. So some of it I made it a bit more thicker than normal, so actually just do a medium sized cookie will be best. And also take note of your oven on how it works, because some of my cookies ended up being a bit darker, but there was no I was not burnt or anything, but it's just some of it was ended up being darker because when I put in my oven, the sides I can't put it too close to the sides because it ends up getting burnt, but it still tastes the same. So you just need to take note of that. Other than that, the cookies still tasted fine and yummy. Definitely everyone should try this, and it's really simple and easy to do. So just make sure that you follow all the steps, then you should be fine.
Just be ready when I make the call. I'ma say it here cause you know all my songs. Yeah. But one day they gonna know all my songs.
So just make sure you bake the cookies for 10 minutes at around 350, and then you see the cookies, the one at the side is actually a bit more darker than the rest. So it's still the same, there's no issues, it's not really burnt or anything, it was fine. So after it's cooled down, you can just refrigerate it. And that's all for today's recipe. If you really liked it, do like my videos and subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.
That's my boo. Yeah, that's boo. Don't ask me how I been, how I go. She likes chocolate covered strawberries and wine. She likes notes that say I love you all the time. Roses at your